My name is Lisa Freefeather. On this channel, we decode the deeper architecture of your life. We use practical astrological tools to understand your inner patterns so you stop repeating them and start building the life and the relationships you actually want. If that's the conversation you've been looking for, you're in the right place. You are not a millennial or a boomer or a Gen Xer. Those are just marketing labels. But the feeling that your generation is unique, that's very, very real. And it has nothing to do with the world events or what year you were born, and everything to do with three slow moving planets that create the silent cosmic rhythm of our lives. And as an astrologer and guide, I'm going to show you the cosmic clock that's secretly running our world and how to read it and how understanding it gives you the power to shape your future instead of just being shaped by it. So let's talk about generations. We hear these terms all the time, right? The silent generation, baby boomers, Gen X, millennials. And we're told that these are shaped by major world events. But I have always felt like there's something deeper going on. And as you know, when you're born, the sun is in a particular sign. That's your sun sign, and it groups you with everyone born in the same 30-day window. People get that. But what if there's a bigger grouping, a collective rhythm that shapes not just a month, but a decade, 2 decades? This is where marketing companies and social scientists have created these labels. But what they're really observing without knowing it is the effect of the outer planets. Uranus, Neptune, and the slowest of them all, Pluto. These three planets move so slowly that they spend years, sometimes decades, in a single zodiac sign. Pluto can take anywhere up to 12 to 32 years to move through one sign. That's an entire generation right there. So when we talk about generation, we're not talking about a marketing term. We're talking about a vast group of souls who chose to incarnate while a slow, powerful planetary energy was defining an entire era of human experience. Think of it this way: Earth, Gaia, Terra Nova, it's a school, and the planets are the curriculum. We are infinite souls, fractals of Source, who come here to the school at a time, and the planets act as our markers and reminders, helping us to remember the cosmic game we're playing. We are all living out the dramas and relationships of the planets right here in human form. The inner planets, Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, are all your personal story, your personality, your drive, your love language. But the outer planets, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, are the great clock. They are the generational story. They don't care about your personality. They dictate the themes, the challenges, and the breakthroughs and breakdowns of the entire collective for massive chapters of time. Someone born with Pluto and Leo, like many boomers, is a part of a generation fundamentally tasked with transforming themes of creativity, leadership, the self. Someone born with Pluto and Scorpio, like many millennials, is part of a generation that's here to transform themes of power, intimacy, death, and rebirth. You see the difference? It's not about your individual chart, it's about the massive cosmic wave you came in on. Let's make this tangible. Consider the year 1946. It was the dawn of the atomic age, a new high stakes drama of global power. But something else was happening. Three future American presidents: Bill Clinton, George W. Bush, and Donald T. Trump. All were born that year. And if I do it more accurately, this would be June July, August. All three are charter members of the Pluto Leo generation. Well, a cohort with a soul level mission to explore themes of individual power, dramatic leadership, and creative sovereignty. For decades, our leadership has been shaped by this specific generational energy. But we saw a brief system focus interrupted with President Barack Obama, born in 1961. He's a member of the Pluto Virgo generation. Think about 1961, the Freedom Riders. The Freedom Riders were challenging a broken social system, a classic Virgo theme of service and fixing injustice. And appropriately, Obama's signature legislative battle was over healthcare reform. That's so Virgo. Now look at who's providing the most direct opposition to that old guard in Pluto Leo power today. First, you have the Pluto Scorpio generation, born roughly between 1983 and 1995. Their generational mission is to transform power by confronting uncomfortable truths. That's Scorpio. This is the energy you see in figures like Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, whose career is defined by challenging established power dynamics. And then you see the complexity of the layers. Look at the Representative Jasmine Crockett, born in 1981. She belongs to the Pluto Libra generation, but critically, she also has Uranus in Scorpio. Uranus is a planet of disruption in Scorpio. This is a perfect celestial signature. You see her wielding power through her background as an attorney, which is a classic Libra theme of law and justice. But her method is pure Uranus Scorpio, using that knowledge to disrupt and transform the system from within. What we are witnessing is not random political conflict. It's a predictable, layered generational transfer of power, playing out exactly as the stars foretold. Isn't this so cool? What's your flavor and theme of your generation? So why am I talking about this? Because we're at a profound turning point. We are looking at the now and looking forward to see what can be predicted. People behind the scenes in government and massive corporations have been using this knowledge for a long time, but often not to assist, but to control, to manipulate these generational energies for their own gain. But now, this knowledge is available to all of us. When we look at the children being born now, the Alpha generation, and the ones to come, we can look at the outer planets and get a flavor, a prediction of their collective journey. And if we can predict it, we can help shape it. We can create the containers, the wisdom, the tools to help them navigate their generational mission consciously. This is how we stop being pawns in a cosmic drama and become co-creators of our future. It's how we move from being controlled by the narrative to writing it ourselves. So, understanding these great cosmic cycles is deep, complex work. It's too much for one video. This is the exact work we need to do to nurture our true selves and break free from old patterns. That's why I created the Moon Compass Challenge. We've already opened a few founding member spots to my private email list, and now I'm opening up a wait list for the next round of spots that will be released. To be the first to know when those open up and to get on the path of decoding your own cosmic map, join the waitlist. The link is the first one in the description below. This is the time to remember who you are so you can consciously choose who you are becoming. All right, that's what I have for you today. This was a big one. These are the kinds of conversations we really need to have to start decoding the patterns that run our world and our lives. If this resonated with you, the best thing you could do is click the like button because it tells YouTube to share this conversation with more people who need to hear it. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe because the next video is going to be about the age of Aquarius and what it really means for you. I sincerely thank you so much for being here and for doing the work, and I will see you in the next one.